My name is Stephanie Clark. Everyone calls me Steph. I herniated a disc doing CrossFit a long time ago, and it kind of caused issues throughout the rest of my athletic side of career, I guess you could say. And then I think I've just done maintenance with him over the past few years, especially the last year or so, with like ankle injuries and other sports related injuries.
How bad was that? And then what impact was it having on your life before you came to see us?
I messed my back up before I had my kids. And then I feel like after I had kids, I don't know if it's just the way things go when you're pregnant, but I feel like it made a big impact on my life after having the kids. Like it seemed to just kind of progressively get more and more tender. And then I started going back to him and he would do dry needling and it was like immediate relief, I would say. I remember like the first time he did it, like it kind of scared me, but when he explained how important like resetting the muscle is, especially like if it's like chronic pain, sometimes you need something that resets your brain to say, okay, it's not hurting anymore. So I feel like that was a massive dramatic impact. And then obviously like I've hurt my shoulder doing lifting and he's helped me with that. Hurt my ankle. I rolled my ankle recently and he's helped me with that. So just ongoing injuries.
What else had you tried that didn't work?
I've tried chiropractic stuff and obviously like yoga and stretching seems to help, but it's not, I felt like it wasn't addressing the the true I guess nature of the injury.
Think back to before you came to see us. How long did you wait before making the decision to see a PT?
Way too long. Like I just and my husband says this is one of my problems is I tend to like downplay whenever something's wrong and I'm like, oh, I'm okay, I'm great, it's fine, I'll just work through it. And I remember one time waking up because I'm a back sleeper, but I woke up, I guess I'd rolled over and I slept on my stomach, and I guess the way I was sleeping just really messed up that spot on my back. And that's when I was like, okay, wait, I need to try something different. And then I think it was back when Brad was doing house visits and he'd come to see my mom at my house. And I was like, you know what, can I just go ahead and schedule an appointment now? Do you have time? And he literally just, he knocked it out. Like he knew what was going on. He knew like the cause, the root cause, and how to effectively like reverse the issues that I was having. And he gave like workouts and stretches and exercises with like resistance bands, like things that were low impact that seemed to make a big impact.
Why did you feel as though you had to wait so long for PT? As in, what was the obstacle?
I didn't know it was so easily accessible. Like I didn't know that you could literally just call. And sometimes you worry you have to have referrals. And I'd never been to a physical therapist. I probably should have been to a physical therapist like through high school and college sports, but I just never connected that. Like I never thought about it. And it wasn't something that people were like, oh, you should go see a physical therapist. We just had trainers or somebody you knew that could help you. But I definitely think the main reason was I thought I had to have a referral.
Since you came to see us, what impact have we made to the quality of your life?
Oh, it's so good. I mean, I feel like I feel like Brad's my therapist in more sense than physical. Like he lets me vent when like, he's working on me. I know it's just been a big difference for me because he always listens. And he doesn't feel, it doesn't feel like he's rushing you out of the office like you're just one of his patients. He genuinely takes time to help you understand something. And I always have lots of questions because I want to make sure I'm doing something right. And it frustrates me when I do something like when I get an injury or do something silly, like I wasn't doing it the right way. And he'll be like, well, this is what you should have done. Try doing this way next time. And, moving forward, it seems to it always feels better when I leave.
Of all the things you enjoyed about coming to see us, what was the one thing you liked best?
Brad is very approachable and he's very personable. I'm not just saying this because I've been such a fan of his for so long, but he's definitely a therapist that's becomes a friend. Like he genuinely cares for you and your well-being. And I know that that's what's made me come back to him over the years is like he just knows. Like when I hurt my ankle, I think there was an intern standing there watching him doing what he was doing, and within I'd say 50 seconds or less he was like, oh, it's X, Y, and Z, this is the issue. And she even asked, how did you know if it was like tendon versus muscle or ligament? I don't know the terminology she used. And he's like, oh, because she rotated it like this and it didn't hurt when I pushed this. Like he knows his stuff. And when he shows you on his iPad, like the muscles, the way the movement works and what's going on, like where you're flaring up, that was a huge game changer because obviously you can look at your foot and not know what the heck's going on under your skin. So
What would you say to anyone watching this video who is currently skeptical about PT or undecided?
Don't be like, just give it a chance. And it's also really nice because he offers like a first free visit, like a consultation, but also a visit, like, so he can really show you, one, how knowledgeable he is, two, how he can treat it within even just that first few minutes of helping you. Like, you may leave that office and his appointment already a changed person. So I would say give it a chance regardless.
Now that you've experienced PT, how would you describe it to your best friend or family member?
Like I said a second ago, it's like therapy. I always go in there and he always jokes because I usually don't have the girls with me. It's some of the only time I have alone besides grocery shopping. And he's like, if you need to take a nap, take a nap. I don't have anybody for X amount of time, but it's just, I mean, it's great. He's great.
In one sentence or less, how would you describe your time with Focus Physical Therapy?
It's very beneficial and and it's heartfelt. Like, I would say it's heartfelt, genuine care. Like, they really care. Everybody in this office, I know he's building a great team and they love what they do. And that makes a big difference.
Thank you so much. This was
You're
fantastic.
welcome.
You were fantastic.